up, YouTube? Dropping into the confluence in Auburn SRA today. You can see the Forest Hill Divide Bridge up there in front of us. The small bridge on the right is up 49. That's free parking up there. Everything straight in front of me is paid for. I'm Robert, and this is the Biker Channel, B1. This right here is the reason it's called the confluence. These two forks of the American River come together. This is the beginning of the Clementine Trail. Basically kind of a fire roady trail. Nothing special. Long, grueling climb. And that's about that. Don't make the mistake of trying to climb up that, because it sucks. And just go straight up. A little chilly today. I'm hoping this climb warms me up. Little section of Singletrack up here. Gets pretty narrow. Pretty decent drop on the left side. Has a couple of rocks on it, so if you're brand new, you might consider walking through some of this section. If you're seasoned, it's not going to seem like anything at all. I know my son likes to walk through there because it just kind of freaks him out some. This section of trail gets a fair amount of foot traffic too. There's a lot of hikers that hike up to this dam at the top, or halfway up if you're riding. And here starts the climb, the grind. I'll see you guys in like 3 miles. Just in case you were wondering what you're missing, a whole lot of me sweating and not being cold anymore. I also want to mention, you'll notice a bunch of little, like, almost looking like deer trails off to the left as you're climbing up. Those are really just hiking paths down to little swimming holes and whatnot, so it's not a super secret single track of the Auburn area. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Gate of Shattered Hope. You're only about a third of the way up the hill, so don't get excited and keep on trucking. Apparently they got plastic laid down to help with the erosion, so the water runs over the plastic instead of down the hill eroding it away. The road is closed. This here is what most people would call the top of Clementine. Heading on up the road here, hopping on connector. Seems like there's some kind of organized ride with the CX guys, because I've just been watching a boatload of them come out of this trail. So hopefully we don't run into anyone. Earlier when I was at the truck, had that little inside voice that was like, man, it's kind of cold. Remember that jacket you brought? You should probably bring it with you. And then the tough guy in me was like, it's not cold. Well, guess what? I'm fucking cold. Crank just started creaking or something. Annoying as hell. Can't tell if it's the pivot or the crank. That should drown it out. Just stop pedaling. Pass right through these trails and this gate. We'll also come back through here later. How's it going? Coming into this mossy tree section lets me know that we're about to hang that right to get up to the road. Pay attention, it sneaks up on you, and get yourself into a decent little climber, because as soon as you turn, it gets steep compared to the downhill you're on right now. Whew. And hang a left until you get to Forest Hill Divide Loop. The weatherman wasn't completely wrong today, and it started to rain. So for the sake of time, and to try to beat the rain enough to get over to the trail that I really want to record today, we're gonna stay on the road till we get up to the connector. If you just so happen to be climbing the road, like me, you'll know the trail is on the left when you see this sign. Just gotta watch yourself, cars are cooking around here. Damn it, that guy on the bike screwed me. I could have made it. Minivan. All right, hit it. All right, grab this little section of the Forest Hill Divide Loop here to get to the connector. 7 miles and 1,351 feet elevation later, we're gonna get some downhill in. A little pay to play. Now it's time for the play. Hang a left here, drops into the connector. That's the end of the roller coastery part. This part's pretty fun too. For those of you at mountain bike action, this is the connector trail. Let's drop down. Just me? All right. Ooh, I should hit that. Guess what, boys and girls? Time to climb again. Want to see that sign? The worst is behind you. Unless you take a bad line like that. That's pretty much how my day's been going. One positive thing I can say about carrying this GoPro around all the time is that I have this little thing for cleaning the lens. And now I can actually see out my glasses most of the time. Every time that sweat drips over it. Imagine that. I got a little towel to dry it off. for whatever reason today, I have got the full-on struggle to have a good time. Turn the grin meter up. Solo. All right. I love it whenever you say something to people and they just ignore you. Today's climb brought to you by the law firm of Suck and Donkey Balls. Call us up and we'll stick it to them. Good God. Over it. Whew. We're gonna be fighting just to get back to the truck without drenching the camera gear. Alright, almost back to the top of climb. Rain chilled out for just a minute. Figured I'd throw the camera back on, see if I could catch something. Woo, little buddy in there. To the left is the culvert trail. Lots of fun. Try to shoot up this hill real quick. Well, as fast as I can. For whatever reason, these knockoff batteries that I have for my GoPro almost always read 0 charge, and then they stay on for like 2 hours. This section's pretty fun. Hopefully you get to see it all. Get back. Popping out the Forest Hill Divide Bridge. The bike looks atrocious. There we go. Remember that bridge we were looking at up earlier? This is it. You can see my truck down there. Beautiful. I used to have a shorter guardrail or railing to the left on this bridge. Fucking freaked me out, something fierce. I'm afraid of heights. As you come off the bridge, just climb up here. Turning left as soon as you get to the parking here. Apparently, Bridge View Trail. There's no way I can make it through that. These handlebars, way too freaking wide. And so is my ass. Oh my God. This is a shit show. If you ever come up this trail, it blows. But if you're one of those people who love climbing, have at it. Woohoo! Fucking cooking. Lots of rocks to the right here. I'm so freaking over climbing right now. Oh my God. Leg energy depleted. Whew. This fat guy's not going swimming today. Whoa. Whew. Little rock strike. Shin slap. What the fuck moment. I am bonking. This is the flood trail right here. Looks like she's been flooded. Ooh. Ooh. A little slippery down in that section. Whew. Sweet. As you can see, still got a bit of elevation to drop. Coming down Stagecoach. You guys that are new to mountain biking, you can see that I'm barely hanging on to my handlebars. You don't need to death grip them. A lot of guys do that when they're new. Hanging right around this switchback. Whew. On to the toughest part of the ride. There's my jacket I forgot to bring, or didn't bring. Either the Bike Dog Double IPA or the Bike Dog Sand Dog IPA. I like them both. I think since I'm doubly tired today, it's gonna be the double IPA. Mother Nature held out long enough for us to get 15 miles in and about 2,200 feet elevation. It only takes a bike to be a biker, so get out and be one.